Guys, how are you doing? So, day off today, been practicing a lot, and I feel like I might have cured that massive block right. So, did a load of practicing this morning, short game putting, played 9 holes against Chris, hit it a lot better, hit it more consistent. Short game, it wasn't as great as usual, seeing as the amount of greens of regulation I actually hit. But I think that's just purely down to the amount of time I get to hit balls rather than do short game because of the daylight. So, gonna go and play a few holes now. You can watch, I'm going to talk over it, and anything I think of halfway round or through the 9 holes, I will let you know. Okay guys, so basically what I've been working on past couple of days, obviously to get rid of that right shot, is trying to hood the club a lot more on the way back. Basically keep it pointing at the target on the backswing and cupping that left wrist position. Basically it's going to help me not having such open club face at impact, because as the TrackMan data suggests, swing path's great, club face is always open to the target, always fighting it. Now it's definitely that right hip that does hinder me a bit, but at the same time I just feel like the club's fanning open on the way back. So it's something that I think's definitely helped, definitely worked this morning, and as you'll see it works in places through this round. So nice chip, nice tidy up there on the first hole, make 4, small par 4 here, only like 280 to the flag. 7 iron down the middle leaves me a nice 100 yards to the flag, well normally should do, which it did here. And I've hit a perfect wedge here, wind slightly off the left, allow it to feed back into the flag, and I hit it pretty much exactly how I wanted to. It just went a tad farther than I thought it was going to, so leaves me here like a 15-foot putt. I had this putt the other day, I knew exactly where it was going, I knew it was about 2 balls outside the left of the hole. Unfortunately, as you will see here, I just didn't give it enough, so that's my fault more than anything. Should always be past the hole. Again, another 4, but chance gone basically. Tough hole really, this one. I mean, the wind is into, and you've only got 110 yards to the flag, so you've almost got to hit like a low. Well, I had a sand wedge. You could easily hit a pitching wedge here. Sand wedge was obviously the right choice. Just wind didn't bring it in as much as I thought it would have. So 15-foot putt, right to left. I aimed at 2 balls outside the cup, and it just crept in. Greens are rolling really well at Sanford, considering how the conditions we've had, and it's winter. Really impressed at the moment. So you'll see I leaked the drive slightly out to the right here. Doesn't come in as much as I thought it was going to, but if that's my miss from now on, I'm pretty happy. Obviously the one that goes right and then carries on going right is the one that kind of kills me, or will kill you on a lot of golf courses. If I'm going to miss the fairway by 20 yards, and so be it. Chip here, so difficult. Got to pitch it on the slope on the left, let it feed down to the hole. I pick a spot, I've hit the spot. The chip wise, I couldn't be happier with. Came up a bit short. Now unfortunately you won't see the putt here because Mary rang me just as I was about to hole it, but I did hole it, so you just have to trust me. One of my best drives today, gunned it. This is how I want to be driving it for next year. Hardly any curvature, pretty straight, great trajectory. Even if in a gale, nothing's going to touch it. So I was quite happy with that. Now I was a bit unconfident with this wedge shot. You can see the crater I've just made in the ground there. It's so wet at the moment, you just need to make sure you're hitting the ball first. So you can see how steep I've gone into the ground just to hit it. And you can see it's basically put me about 20 yards past the flag. Above the hole, this is not a birdie chance. You're basically looking for a lag here. And you'll see in a minute where I leave it. I mean, I'm pretty happy with that. It's easily 3-putt territory from back there. It's the wedge shot that basically cost me the birdie here. And then tidy up. So again, we're 1 under, 3-5 holes. So obviously it's better than usual. Now unfortunately, I don't know what it is about this tee shot, but obviously I know there's a lot of space out to the right, so obviously that's where I seem to go. Again, I don't think I cupped the wrist as well there. Pre-shot routine wasn't as good. Flag is slightly more to the right than I've just hit this 8 iron. Probably wasn't enough club. Wind's got hold of it a bit, dragged it left, and it'll leave me in a horrible position, as you will now see. However, I've got basically a spot in my mind where I want to pitch this, and again, I pitch it exactly where I want it to. It's basically just on the green. Not the easiest lie, it's a bit muddy, and I nip this off the top. So much spin, hits the ground, hits the flag, nearly goes in. That was probably the best shot of the day. I don't think I could fault that at all, really. And yeah, there's no words for that, unfortunately. I mean, I'm not after the tee shot and the 8 iron. 5 is probably expected, but after you play a world-class pitch shot like that, really you should be tidying those up. So something to look at. Par 5, which will be the last hole just because of the daylight. Again, hit a great drive just down the right-hand side. Again, neutral ball flight. Can't take anything away from it, really. Leaves me about 220 from the flag. Take rescue, even though I'm not particularly happy with my rescue. Definitely want a long iron for 2017. Hit a pretty decent one, just drag it slightly left. Leaves me above the hole, and as you'll see, it's just a horrible position here. Mud on the ball. I just didn't like it. Again, you can see how jabby it was. I just wanted to get some contact, because the last thing you want to do is leave yourself 3 foot in front of you and be now fighting for par. So give myself a chance for birdie. A foot left of the hole, let it feed back in, lip out for the birdie chance. That's pretty much it. Average round, level par, 7 holes. Not bad. Guys, thank you for watching. Not too bad. Definite improvements. A few drives that were good, a few drives that weren't. Short game was actually really good, so happy with that. I know, average really. I have to stop filming now because it's quite dark and phone's about to die. So I'm going to finish up and then go and hit some balls on the range. But other than that, I was quite happy with the progress that's been made. Definitely trying to keep the club more shut and hooded on the way back has helped to hit those straighter shots. So I think we need to keep working on it. And hopefully eliminate that destructive right shot that I have with, I think I've done it with most clubs, but driver obviously still needs to be worked on. So guys, thank you for watching. As always, give it a thumbs up and please subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later.